Hey there, Proflo with you for this one. MLB The Show brings you 2v2 co-op baseball. Corbin Carroll in the box, and we're ready to go from Globe Life Field.
Number 7, Corbin Carroll.
You're locked in to start, and now the fun begins. That was filthy. One, two, the count. That's a strikeout as the bunt goes foul.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 25.
The batter now, Byron Buxton. Into the outfield, base hit.
Batting third, the catcher.
Cal Raleigh digs in for the first time, looking for a good read on the starter. Buxton on the run. Whoa! And he's out. And that wasn't even close. Looks like knee swing. Swings and misses out in front. Forkball, strike three, and that's the inning. Donaldson wraps it up. Nolan McLean on the hill and starting at Globe Life Field. Lots of talented cards to go against in this lineup, and they're capable of testing pitchers in a variety of ways. Need to be effective in this one. Singleton in the box now, no balls and a strike. Pumps a fastball, but misses the plate. Foul ball. McLean delivers. Swings and makes good contact. It's a leadoff single, and they get a base runner here in the first. A two-time World Series champion is up now. Manny won titles with Boston in 2004 and 2007 and was named the World Series MVP in that 2004 matchup against the Cardinals. Starts with a pair of sweepers. Hit hard to left center field. Carroll sprinting towards it. Squeezes it, and there's one down. Uh-oh, and he's going to make it to first. We'll see how they score it. Next to the plate, Bernie Williams. Buxton galloping towards it. Takes it in for the out.
Batting fourth, the second baseman, Marte.
Marte in the box with two gone and takes a look at a called strike. Zips a fastball, but off target. Not gonna lie, tough for my eyes to keep up with all these fastballs. Thinking outside the box. Out of the zone, and that's a free pass. Francisco Lindor up now with 2 runners on base. This one smashed down the right field line. And it's foul. Nationals with 2 runners on. Late with the swing there. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. The Clown. Rafael Devers gets us going in this frame. And fouled away. Here's the pitch. That's a strikeout. And down goes one of the best in the business. That should make you feel good. Bobby Witt Jr. comes up for his first AB of the game. That's some high Parmesan. Skips up some dust. Misses on the bunt attempt. Do they dare try it again with 2 strikes? Line drive, and that's a base hit into left. Jo Adell bats here in the 2nd. Goes to first. Can't beat the tag. That's an out. Man, timed you up there. Adell in the box, lays off for ball 1. Energy drink stuff. That makes it 2-1. That's the high cheddar. Fastball. Strike 3. Jackie Robinson bats first as we start the bottom of the 2nd.
Jackie Robinson.
Fights it foul. McLean ready and deals. On the ground to 2nd. Altuve over to pick it up. In time to Devers for the out. And here comes Gunnar Henderson. Witt settling under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And 2 away. Now at the plate, Sal Stewart.
What do you got?
Swings. Wait, did he go? And it's ruled a ball. Cowboy Ohtani saddles up. Pumps a fastball across the zone. Ground ball hit to Gunnar. That ends the frame. We head to the 3rd. Welcome back to Globe Life Field. Lázaro Montes ready to start this inning. Have to be very careful against a hitter with this much power. Here comes the 0-1. Delivers a ball. Did you feel that breeze? I did. Rutschman fires over to first. That completes the strikeout for out number 1. Here's Jose Altuve. Fouls it off. Oh, 1 on the way. throwing some Gouda up in the zone. Still alive at the plate. Bands another. That's 3 consecutive strikeouts. Here's Gunnar Henderson. He's just guessing. Goes with the forkball. Been his primary pitch. Got it. As he strikes out the side. Adley Rutschman. Gets us going this inning. Fly ball left field. Makes the catch. 1 away. Ken Singleton prepares to swing as a parallel 5 card. Now, I know you put a lot of work into this card, so let's see it pay off. That's the fastball. His preferred pitch to open an at-bat. Starts fastball, fastball. Look out. It hit him.
That ball got him. Perfect.
So the hit by pitch puts a runner on first, and now at the plate, Manny Ramirez. 0 for 1, looking to change that here. Check swing, no appeal. Not a strike. The count is 2-1. Adell racing over to make the catch. The next batter representing the second half Heroes Series, Bernie Williams. Cards from the second half Heroes Series highlight a player who had a strong final half to their regular season. Singleton, the runner at first with 2 gone. 2-0 is the count now. Another look at the heater. Rejected that offer. Exquisite patience. You turned that at-bat into a win. Ketel Marte up now to face a pitcher from the World Baseball Classic Series. A chance to grab the lead with a hit. Adell camping under it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. We've played 3. Back here in a scoreless matchup. John Donaldson sees the lineup turnover here, and doing so in a tie game. Carroll at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Did you pay extra for express shipping? Another one, and that's 5 straight strikeouts. Here's Byron Buxton. 1 for 1, single to left his first time up. Got him chasing butterflies without a net. Misses with the bunt attempt. This one's in the dirt. And Rutschman completes the strikeout with his throw to first. So up next to the dish, Cal Raleigh. And good day to you, sir. It's through for a hit. And that extends the inning.
Now batting for Washington, the first baseman, Rafael.
Getting ready to hit, Rafael Devers. He's 0 for 1 so far today. Count is 0-1. That was Phil. Hanging tough. Devers waits. Unbelievable. Up to... Welcome back. Still looking for our first run of the game. Francisco Lindor leads us off. Just an exploratory mission. Count runs to 1-1. Righty kicks and delivers. No bite. 2-2 is the count. One more time. The wind of the pitch. Pounds one deep. Sailing out. Forget about it. A home run for Francisco Lindor. You just... going to be denied in that spot, were you? Robinson swings through it as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Buxton giving his all. Brings it in. One down in the bottom of the fourth. Here's the third baseman, Gunnar Henderson. Tried to hold up. It's a ball. They rule it wasn't a swing. Nationals, one down, bases empty. Hooks a curved ball across the zone. Hard hit down the line and left. And it's a foul ball. The 1-2. We'll do it again. Here's the pitch. That swing was a glitch, I'm sure of it. Now a chance for Sal Stewart. 0 for 1 on the day. .98 miles per hour, but misses the strike zone. That's a ball. Went with the changeup. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. The Nationals. Welcome back to the Metroplex here in Arlington. Bobby Wick Jr. is the leadoff hitter this inning. Slider misses for a ball. Goes top shelf with some heat. A little out front, he swings through it. Not finished yet. Two-strike fastball is fouled off. The lefty sets, kicks, fires. Slings it to first. One away on a drop third strike. Now at the plate, Joe Adell. His first at bat resulted in a strikeout. Starts the at bat with a ball. Firing up the blowtorch once again. Runs it back with the heater. Throws one in the dirt. Strikeout total is up to 12. Lázaro Montes shuffles to the plate for his next at bat. First pitch misses for a ball. One now. Fast and furious. That's in the dirt. Lucky number 13. Back here in a one-run game, Adley Rutschman hits leadoff this frame. Came up empty first time up, 0 for 1. 0-1 to start. Didn't even flinch. There's the gas once again. We keep seeing that heater. Basura pitch. And is the leadoff walk.
Ball four.
Ken Singleton in the box with a runner on first. Now there's a bullet down the line, and that's a foul ball. 0-1, the pitch. Buxton drifting under it. Hauls it in, and one gone. Manny Ramirez at the dish and still looking for a hit. No strikeouts, though, so gotta figure the BABIP gods will shine down soon. The sweeper misses for a ball. Hasn't offered anything good. That was Stranger Things level focus. You saw everything coming before it happened. Bernie Williams up now with runners at first and second. It's caught on the track, and the runner will tag. And moves up a base, so 2 away with runners at the corner. Ketel Marte at the dish with runners at the corners. Fouls it. Nationals, runners at the corner. Not biting.
That's just out.
Marte gets a piece of it. The pitch. I didn't much like it either. Sweeper is fouled to stay alive. Kicks and delivers. It's headed out of here. Gone. Your buddy just smashed a co-op homer. Time to celebrate. Francisco Lindor up now with the bases empty thanks to the 3-run homer. And that goes foul. 0-1 fires. Gets Wood on it. The one, the kick, the pitch. Out of the zone. Buxton on his way over. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Jose Altuve leads things off and down by 4. No room for error against a hitter with this kind of power. Opens with a strike, as predictable as the sun rising. Express shipping, no signature required. Extends the at-bat. The 0-2. And it beats him for the first out after the drop third strike. A member of the awards series steps in the box. Gunnar Henderson. That's foul. The Nationals. By 4. Pure electricity. Won't go away. And the 0-2. Strike 3. And now a half dozen Ks in a row. The batter's box has become a bit of an escape room. Up next to try and solve it, Corbin Carroll. Struck out on a fastball last time at the plate. The pitch to Corbin. And that one's foul. Clown down, nobody on. Another one. That makes it. Welcome back. 4 runs separating these two teams. Nolan McLean back on the rubber here in the 6th. They'll try to get some hits off him, but it hasn't been easy, that's for sure. Joan Duran takes the rubber to start the bottom of the 6th. Robinson at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Into center field, that falls for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Gunnar Henderson at the dish with a runner on first. And it drops in for a hit. Buxton fires it into second. Safe. Next to the plate in co-op, Sal Stewart. 1-0 to start. Here's the pitch, and both runners are on the move. How did you even make contact there? Here comes a pitch. Wise take. That's ripped to right, down the line. Bounces over the wall and foul ground. And it's an automatic double. Adley Rutschman comes to the plate following the RBI double. And that's sent foul. The 0-1 now. Pumps a fastball at 101, but misses the zone. Fastball off the plate. Needs a breather. Never a doubt. Stays alive. The 3-2. Buxton showcasing his wheel. Henderson tags from third. A big run scores on the sac fly. And now it's a 6-run lead. Ken Singleton ready to go, and we're looking at a parallel 5 card in the box here. That catches the zone. Not all pitches that wander are lost. Hit on the ground to second. Altuve collects it. 2 gone. Manny Ramirez strolls to the plate. Still without a hit, but I have faith in you here. Sweeps one across the strike zone. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. The Nationals have pushed across a pair of runs so far this inning. A swing-free zone. Fastball, strike 3. Back here in a 6-run game. John Donaldson back on the mound in the 7th. Buxton swings through it for strike 1. Put that one in the toaster. Gathers and throws to first. That completes the strikeout for out number 1. Cal Raleigh ready to hit. That won't hurt the ego, huh? Another offering of the blowtorch. Bands another. And that's 9 straight strikeouts. Rafael Devers deals himself into the box. Direct deposit. The count is 0-2. Another one. 10. Back in Arlington, Bernie Williams his leadoff this inning. Goes with the fastball, but misses. Wait, how did you get your bat to that pitch? Ball and a strike. The pitch. Goes back to the 4-seamer. Strike 3. Duran picks up the K. Ketel Marte is the batter now. Fouls off the 100-mile-per-hour pitch. And the righty kicks and delivers. Marte fouls it away. Not happening. Keeps the plate appearance going. Here comes a 1-2. Marte flies out. Stepping in is the switch-hitting shortstop, Francisco Lindor. You made contact against that velo? Wow. Color me impressed. Goes with the fastball for a strike. Not going to do it. In the air, out to right. Adell on the move towards the line. Brings it in. Third out, and that ends the frame. Bobby Witt Jr., the first to hit this inning.
Bobby Witt Jr.
Mason Miller, the new arm, and they have a diamond on the mound. Bunts it straight back to the mound. Witt out at first. Joe Adell, freshly dealt to the plate. Rough start for him at the plate. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. 0-1 the count. Fly ball center field. Singleton moving to his right. Squeezes it, and that's out number 2. Lázaro Montes shuffles into the box. Someone left the oven on. Doubles down on the heater. That's a strikeout, and the inning's over. Jackie Robinson leads things off in the bottom of the 8th.
Jackie Robinson.
Tries to hold up, and they rule it a ball. One 0 on the way. Fouled away. The 1-1. Witt on the run, throw to first. They get the first out of the inning, and that brings up the slugging infielder Gunnar Henderson to the dish. The 0-1. Strike 2 with the slider, and don't be shocked to see that pitch one more time here. Fouls the change to keep the at-bat going. The 0-2. That's the changeup. Third time using it in this at-bat. No thanks.
Damn.
From 0-2 to a full count. Gunnar Henderson takes ball 4 and heads to first with a walk. Sal Stewart digs in. Unlikely to catch this one. Gone. Home run. Stepped in the box, ready to swing it, and guessed right with the pitch. Great execution. Adley Rutschman digs in at the plate after the 2-run homer. That one lady isn't singing yet, but she's definitely warming up her vocal cords. Swings, it's a ground ball up the middle. Threads it past the infield for a base hit. So the one-out hit turns the lineup over. Ken Singleton. In the box with a runner on first. So they turn things over to the righty, Abner Uribe. This card is straight out of the World Baseball Classic. Ken Singleton fouls away the first offering. Here comes a pitch. Foul ball. Nationals with a runner aboard. Keeps the lights on. Buxton using his speed. Hauls it in, 2 away. Manny Ramirez strolls to the plate. Hitless so far, but the law of averages says you're due for at least a loud foul ball this time around. Takes the lead off first with 2 down. Now that's unfair. Stay patient.
Ball 2.
Just inside the line, and it's down for an out. And now they have runners on the corners with 2 away. Bernie Williams at the dish with runners at the corners. And hooks that foul. And the 0-1. Didn't tempt you to swing there. Off speed, out of the zone. Tough pitch to hit. Keeps it going. The pitch. And we'll do it again. The righty kicks and delivers. 2-strike slider, fouled away. The Clowns have allowed a pair of runs to score this frame. Ground ball back to the mound. Throw to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. So we head to... Welcome back. Let's see if you can put a bow on this one. Jose Altuve leads off the inning. This hitter eats mistakes for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Falls behind 0-2 after seeing consecutive fastballs. Strike 3 and only 2 outs to go. Gunnar Henderson shuffles to the plate. That was nasty. Two strikes and no balls. That's a strikeout, and now just 1 out away from a win. Down to the final out at Globe Life Field. Carroll at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Made him look a little foolish there. 1 strike away from a victory in co-op. Strike 3, ball game. The Clowns come away with a loss in Diamond Dynasty. Just wasn't their day.